Hey YouTube, Dan here from EAP Films Official, and today I'm on my lunch break as usual. Oh, and I got myself an ice cream because it's a really warm day today. So what's the weather like where you guys are? Good afternoon guys. Hey Tone, nice to see you. What's the weather like in London? Is it nice? At some point this is going to melt all over my hands. So just prepared for that. Got a chocolate flake as well, which is nice. Yeah, so you know when I go live guys, and I normally do it from that on my lunch break specifically, and I'm normally sat on a bench somewhere. Well, it's the end of the street there. That white building is that building you saw in my last vlog. So, just heading back down the road. Actually, I gotta admit, I'm surprised it hasn't melted more than it actually has. It's all good though. I appreciate it's not the most attractive thing to film, but you know, don't want to hang out with you guys for the next sort of 10-15 minutes or so. Shout out to Wandering Prince, Marvin, Jane for tuning in. Thank you very much. Starting to get a bit messy now. Yep, tastes pretty good. So what's the weather like where you guys are? A shout out to Rhea. I'm so sorry. It's not very attractive, is it? Just heading back to work now. There we go. Sorry about that guys. I'm basically underneath, my office is right above me, and I think the Wi-Fi tried to connect and then it kind of went a bit weird, so I've turned the Wi-Fi off and now I'm in the game. So where am I going, Marvin asked. I don't know whether I actually got an answer it because like I say, started to reconnect to the Wi-Fi. I'm heading back to work, so I've got to be back in about 10 minutes or so now. Jinky says, can I have some? Sure. Blah, 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 blah. Oh god, it's rainy, it's stormy. Wow. Yeah, the weather has switched. To be fair, it's not been that great. Yesterday was a bit cooler than normal. It's really sort of like blazing hot today. It's been quite nice. And I think I may have burnt my knees again. Just been sat down at my lunch, having my lunch, obviously. Yeah, my knees look a bit red as well. Although I don't think I've quite got over the Philippines yet. Shout out to Jeff, Dina, and Maricris. Have I said that right? Oh, and Eve. Hello, Eve. This is Scythe. Jinky. Shout out to you guys for tuning in on this live stream. I'm still eating my ice cream. I had a little brain freeze earlier, which wasn't very nice. While it was reconnecting, I was there just chomping away, and I was like, ah. But now I'm good. I'm absolutely fine. Tony said, is that your lunch? I wish it was, well, I suppose it is, yeah, it makes it part of my lunch. I had a pasta pot from Tesco, good old Tesco. I had a packet of crisps and a drink, and the ice cream van was nearby, and I figured, you know, why not? It's a lovely day. I'm boiling, just makes sense. Casino! I've yet to buy Ticino, or not so buy it, but make it. Your friend Tony had given me some recipe for it, so I'm going to be checking that out. I'll be buying the ingredients soon. I really want to try and make my own tocino. I don't think it'll be tasting as good as if I got it in the Philippines. I think the ingredients will be slightly different, and even just the sort of marinating or whatever you gotta do to tocino will be different to here, I guess. I don't know, but I want to give it a go. Ria said, "Is it true that you have to scream to get rid of brain freeze?" I've never heard that before. I can see a bit of logic in that, but I'm not going to scream now. It's quite echoey here, and as I said, the office is right above me, so I think I might start alerting people. Having said that, the way I get rid of brain freeze is to have hot food afterwards. So for example, I know it's not always convenient to suddenly have something warm with you. That's why you have an ice cream, isn't it? To cool down. But let's say I was in McDonald's and I have a chocolate milkshake, which I love. Sometimes drinking that after a little while can give me brain freeze. So as soon as I feel the effects of brain freeze, I tend to just have a mouthful of fries or a burger or something, and that tends to get rid of it, almost countering the coldness with the warmth. And that seems to work for me. Nope, I've never heard of it, Ria. Do you know what? You're gonna send me a link now. Send me a link. I want to know what this screaming brain freeze thing is. No. Hi, Ruby. Nice to see you. Don't worry guys, this isn't just about me eating an ice cream. That's, you know, me staying silent and be like, no. Neither can I talk on my mouth, so, you know, it's only right to have a little bit of talking, bit of biting, bit of chewing, back to talking. I don't know if it is vanilla. I don't think it's weird. I don't know whether you guys have the same thing over in the Philippines, but do you have like ice cream vans or, oh no, hold on, I know I've seen an ice cream cart. It was like in the street there was a guy selling ice cream in like a little cart thing. I think it's like scoop stuff. This is like one that comes out of a machine, so I should probably film that. Basically it's like a dispenser, so you pull the lever down and the ice cream sort of like swirls out. So it's not really vanilla as such, but I suppose it's not really flavoured either, if you know what I mean. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's got vanilla in it. I've no idea, to be honest. Tastes really good. So Ria's asking, I didn't see the end credits, what I think of the entire movie. I guess you're talking about, oh hang on. What are you talking about, Ria? Are we talking about some Jurassic World? Or are we talking about something else? Oh, it was Jurassic World, yeah, okay. I actually quite liked it. A friend of mine was actually in the movie as an extra, and he said, you know the scene with, I don't want to, just so you guys know, if you want to see the film and you haven't seen it yet, there was a spoiler alert, kind of. It's in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler. But the scene with the auction, my friend was in that scene, and he said that what they filmed and what ended up in the film was quite different, and he said it played out better on the day they filmed it. And even the storyboards that he saw, he said it looked really great, and when he watched the movie, he was quite disappointed. So I guess it just shows you that the magic of movies can potentially ruin a film a little bit. But that aside, I really liked the film. I thought the first half was kind of normal with the whole adventure and, you know, the usual kind of Jurassic theme. But I quite like the second half because it starts taking it away from the island and puts it more into the sort of urban environment. which I know they kind of did in Jurassic Park 2, but that was just one dinosaur. This one's kind of like they're out in the wild now, and I like to think that in the third film it's all about kind of coexisting with dinosaurs. So I think that's going to be a really interesting theme throughout that film, but I have no idea. I can't call it. I think it's going to be a very different film, and I think that I think it's what's needed to freshen up the franchise a little bit. But yeah, I liked it. What did you think of it? Like the chubby cheeks. Yeah, it's just a camera angle, probably. That's the most unflattering look in the world. Kind of cool. But my arm starts aching if I leave it too high. Actually, it looks lighter. My face looks lighter. I think because the back wall starts messing with the exposure a little bit. Maybe I'll turn around a better. That's better. We'll go for the nice brickwork effect, the exposed brick effect. When you said the twist was weird and unexpected, are we talking about... I don't want to say things in case I start ruining it for people. Are we talking about the last asset in containment? Oh yeah. Ooh, I didn't see that coming. You're right. That's actually a really nice twist. And I can see why that button was pressed at the end, but at the end of the day, that's just opened a whole can of worms now, isn't it, for the third film? Let's be honest. I actually really like the visual effects, but I thought the effects were really good. Apart from, my only gripe with that film's effects was the scene where Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, you know, the army, not the army, but the guys who go out there to sort of contain the dinosaurs for taking them off the island, when they arrive in the older Jurassic World, and it's all abandoned and stuff, and they get out and they see that first dinosaur, that dinosaur didn't look great to me. It looked a bit fake, which bothered me a little bit. I was going to watch it in IMAX 3D, and I didn't because the showtime, well, we just about missed the showtime start, but also the screen was full as well, so we couldn't even go and get some decent seats, and I thought, we'll go and see it in 2D, and I'm kind of glad I saw it in 2D. I don't think it was worth the 3D IMAX, although it still cost me like, how many pesos would that be? Maybe 3,000 peso, 2,500 peso, something like that. Shout out to John for joining in this chat. My arms are aching now. Oh yeah, that was really upsetting. That's actually one of the most emotional scenes in the whole Jurassic Park franchise. It was really sad. I could feel like the whole cinema start to shed a tear. It was really, really sad. Even though, and quite rightly so, I think it would have been best to have let them all perish, because they are effectively just fake clones, aren't they? And whilst I do have, obviously, living, breathing animals, dinosaurs have had a chance once, and if we're not careful, if they start overpowering the Earth, like basically the end of the second movie. Sorry guys, if spoiler alert. At the end of the second movie, they obviously make their way to urban areas and stuff, and that was a danger, because now all hell's going to break loose, and they should have perished, which I didn't want them to do. But seeing that one dinosaur stand at that jetty overlooking that boat, and just, that was quite powerful stuff. It's amazing how just one character, not even like, it's not even like a main character, it's just a dinosaur, an animal, it's just a living thing that we've got no connection with, can still make you feel those things. It's really weird, but the way it was done was absolutely beautiful. The effects were incredible, and I loved, just as it all kind of went off in flames behind the dinosaur, it was all smoky, and you just saw this shadow in the smoke just kind of lift up, and wow, That was real cool. What time is it now? Oh, I need to get back to work. Oh, Ian Malcolm. Yeah, I do kind of. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love animals, and it's a shame that any animal has to go extinct. Especially, it's a shame any animal has to suffer, but especially extinction levels suffering. I think that's just, if you can save them, save them. But dinosaurs are a serious threat, and I think there's so many of them. They could again rule the earth. I think that's the danger, because just like Ian Malcolm says, if we're not careful. What did he say? Something about causing our own extinction. Basically, as long as we can stay at top of the food chain, we're fine. But I think with dinosaurs like that around, it's not going to happen. Yeah, I know it's getting quite deep there, isn't it, Ria? Anyway, I need to shoot off. I'm going to go back to work. So I'll chat to you guys soon. Just to let you guys know, just in case you're wondering, I have done 8 travel vlogs now for the Philippines. So I shall see you guys real soon. Hopefully with more updates.